Hello and welcome to another MathCat session. That was maybe some noise you heard, I apologize. We're going to talk about some grade 10 math. We're using IXL to generate some examples for us to help our discussion. Feel free to explore that further or to use your own platform, your own textbook, whatever you have available. But it's important that you practice a little more than what we're going to do in these videos. Today I wanted to talk about the standard form of a circle, specifically where it comes from. So before we look at a specific example, let's make it all dark and talk about why the standard form of an equation looks the way it does. Now, as luck would have it, my tablet is not working. So let's quickly pause and then we'll be right back. All right, after some brief technical difficulties, we are back. Before we look at this exact circle example, let's remember or learn why the standard form of an equation looks the way it does. Now you may recall if I have a circle and first of all, it is centered at the origin, like so. With that as my y-axis, that is my x-axis, that's 0. Let's suppose we have a circle of radius r, and that's r as well, the distance from the center. Then the standard form equation is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. That simply comes from good old Pythagoras, that we can say, let's look at any point on the circle. That point has a general coordinate x and y. That means if I look at a right angle triangle, this distance here is x, and this distance here is y. And Pythagoras said, oh, and this is, of course, the radius r. Pythagoras said exactly this, that the sum of the squares of the square sides of the triangle equals the square of the hypotenuse. All right, so that's perfectly fine. Let's look at when the circle is not centered. Let's maybe get rid of all this. Boop, there, it's all gone. Let's make a blue circle. Not centered at the origin. Let's suppose it's centered somewhere else, like so. We can clearly see the center is somewhere else. Let's put it over. That's a little high, isn't it? Let's put it over here. And let's make it a lot of letters you can use here. Let's make this an A. And let's make this a B. So then the coordinates of that center point, A, B, two specific numbers. And now when we go to pink and we pick any point, any general point x, y, I forgot to label the x-axis. There we go. And we look from the center to this point. and we make our little triangle, our right angle triangle again. Now this length, well, this is the y coordinate, the height from the x-axis up to this point over here. But that's not the length of this vertical pink side. I have to subtract this little distance b. So this distance is y minus b. The horizontal side length here, well, this has coordinate x here, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for this little length. So that's the difference between x and a. So x minus a. So again, Pythagoras says the square of the horizontal side plus the square of the vertical side equals the square of the hypotenuse, and that is still going to be a circle with radius r. I have to know the radius, r squared. So that's my standard form. Get a better squared there. That's my standard form of the circle. All right, so knowing that, let's go back here and see, let's scroll down a little bit. What is the standard form of this circle? Well, very simple, because it's at the center. So that's going to be my more basic version. X, scroll down a little more. X squared plus, not 9, y squared equals, well, in this case, the radius is 7. So radius squared, 49. Let's submit that. Beautiful. Here I have a little circle centered at the origin. So that is just my more basic form. X squared plus y squared squared equals the radius squared. Radius is 2, so that is a 4. It is as simple as that. Now, all of these first easier questions will have a center at the origin. I want to skip ahead a little bit to something that's positioned a little bit more generally. So we're going to watch a little commercial, and then when we come back, we'll see something a little bit more general.
Welcome to MathCats, where we aim to better understand mathematics. Join us weekly for discussions on elementary, high school, through to university math. You can request the next topic by leaving a comment on our YouTube channel or by emailing us at mathcats314@gmail.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, we're back. Not super difficult, really, but I do have to remember the standard form. X minus my x coordinate of the center squared plus y minus my y coordinate of the center squared equals radius squared. So now in here, what is my x coordinate of the center? 0. What is my y coordinate of the center? 4. And what is my radius? My radius is 2. So 2 squared or 4. And there we go. That's our equation. Standard form equation that we can now type in. So I could simplify the x portion because that coordinate is just 0. Plus, I do need brackets for this guy. Y minus 4, then squared, equals, I'll say 4 because that's 2 squared as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's look at this one. Now knowing the standard form of the equation of a circle, considering the position of the center as well as the radius, see if you can write down the standard form for this circle. Leave your answer in the comments, and we will pause our discussion there and meet up again for a different topic next time. Until then.